You know that a few drinks in and a few pages in, and we'll be laughing our asses off through that book.
And not giving anything to anyone at all because, you know, reasons. I asked why you seek severance, and you go and get this defensive? Your hatred speaks volumes, Lord Player. I'm just going to accuse you of hatred. Anytime you admit being hateful, because that's how we do things on Terra. Okay, my thing's little sword here. Alright, what's his, let's see what his genius, Wait, was I not speaking the entire time? Like, people couldn't hear me? Oh my god, I am so sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. There's no need to discriminate here. Everyone deserves food and shelter, not just those native to Terra. I seek severance. Oh, whoops, wrong voice. I seek severance to be independent. If only I want, I only want to share amongst our own. I don't want the reputation of charity. Because if you're charitable, that just means you're going to be taken advantage of. I'm sorry. I want Terra to thrive on its own, like the big cute that it's supposed to be. If we keep giving things away, we only give off a bad image of ourselves. Well, even if you did achieve surveillance, we'd still be full of immigrants. Not only that, but their descendants too. Ha! Take that checkmate, weird talking tiger. How does this make you feel? Simple. We'd establish a new Terra. Once you're severed, we'd all be natives. We'd unite as one self-sustaining world. Funny, you should bring that up now. Rebranding our entire world? You think that's part of your campaign, or let be part of your campaign. Typical politician, making things up, turning all negatives into positive, and saying anybody who says a decent negative is fake news. I'll give you credit, but I'm not fooled. I ask again for proof, child. Fine. Your servant Kabu has all of it. He provided a peculiar shipping manifest. It should be all that we need to prove this. What? How could this servant that I potentially treated like crap all this time possibly backstab me? And the evidence substantiates its claims. Claims of hearing immigrant hate speech. A nightly pastimes of yours, it seems. I'll let him handle it from here. Hello, blue spotted otter with random tattoos. I can confirm all that Kaylin said. Kabu, you traitor! What have I done to deserve this? At first I thought Player was my friend. I know I'm not from Terra, but he made me feel wanted, like a son. But he started to hate immigrants so much, I realized that I was only being used. He just wanted a cheap servant. And now recently he's been hoarding food, creating nothing but an artificial shortage. One that he can conveniently blame on immigrants. They're taking our food and they're shipping it to China. And one that he can use as cover. He conveniently hides his hatred while supporting his campaign for mayor. The problem isn't those coming to Terra, it's the greed of those that live on it. Our immortal king speaks the truth. A tithe on the upper class, yes, then everyone will be fed. I'm pretty sure that there'll be people starving because nobody knows how to ration. I mean, not nobody, but there'd be people who wouldn't know how to ration. It probably would solve a decent amount of the problem, but I don't know. Vote for Velasquez's continued reign. Well, I'm glad you like my stupid voices. You know you speak lies. Why are you doing this, Kabu? Please look at the shipping manifest. I will place it here for all to see, that you may know Player's true nature. Remember, he owns a lot of land on Terra. This is but one of many instances. I'm positive he hoards foods at other homes. Forged! The evidence is forged! Do not trust such infantile accusations. It was likely created by Velasquez. He's probably an immigrant too. He's probably falsified his birth certificate so he can illegally run for immortal king. Really, have a word with the people. I'm sure they realize Kabu's hate. And gods, please detain these two men. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll get to this subplot at some point later. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty fun to do. And suddenly, we're back to the main plot. We notice that there aren't many people standing around. The initial rush must have already subsided it. At least Kayla waited for me. How long was I out? Well, I guess this is it, huh? I kind of pictured a grander entrance, but there's really nobody here. Oh well, I should have expected less. That way you don't get disappointed. Fair point. I mean, you know, it's kind of like me playing this game. I kind of had a feeling that it was going to kind of not be that good, like, as good as people were saying. So I'm like, alright, I'll just go in this with no real expectations, and there you go. Now my dreams aren't crushed. It's better than getting your hopes up. That was sure an odd way of looking at things. I actually think he's sensible, but sure, whatever, narrator. Alright, so for my friend that is asking questions, and for anybody who may have wandered in and out, so pretty much the very short version of it is, you had this dream where you met this random guy in the void, and he says, this place is called the Ark, and you got some kind of power, and he doesn't tell you what it is, because of course that's going to be revealed later. And then you find yourself on a train, you're going to Tokyo because you won a contest to travel on tour with Clace, which is the persona of the person who made this game, who is, of course, a super world-famous pop idol. And then there was that random subplot that happened. And so now we're back to the main plot. We're on the train station at Tokyo. Hey, pull out your phone. We should exchange numbers just in case. I'll be in touch about maid cafes. I read up on some really cool ones. He pulls out his phone and awaits my information. I pull out the phone out of my pocket and do the same. Just don't pull anything else out of your pockets or pants or anything, because I don't want to play that kind of game right now. I'd have to be a lot more drunk before I even tried it. You got Kila's contact information. Thanks. It was nice to meet you. I'm always glad to make a new friend. He starts to scurry away. I hope he's a texter. I hate getting phone calls. It seems so weird. Our generation definitely hooked on text messages. What an astute observation. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Rook never gave me detailed information. I expect he'd be right here when I got off, but I don't see anyone at all, actually. I quickly turn a corner and bump into a helpless woman. There's women in this game? Hey! Watch where you're going, will you? I step back and immediately apologize. I tell her I was just looking for my friend, Rook. I explain the fact that I'm a foreigner and... Foreigner? Oh, so am I. But I'm no concierge. You should probably tell your friend to meet you in the atrium. She points towards a large open area. So I guess that's good enough landmark. I thank her and start to follow her direction, but before I can go too far, a hand grips my shoulder. Oh no, could it be not important again? Please just give me some peace and quiet today. Hey! Are you so lonely that you've taken up talking to yourself? Why, yes, ferret that has green tattoos for some reason. That's weird. I'm extremely relieved. For a moment I thought I might have been that man again. But no, this must be Rook. What does he mean by talking to myself? Whatever. I'm glad you're here. The PA speakers mentioned possible delays, and that's not something I can tolerate. We're on a strict schedule. Strict! He starts typing away on his tablet. Strict. Adjective. Acting in close conformity to requirements or principles. Ever heard of that word before? Yes, I have, Mr. Smartass. Wow. And I thought Kayla was a character. I get off the train to meet this guy, and I'm like, wow, another one of those wasteland assholes. Although I guess it would be a little upset if he was boring. No one likes to stick in the mud. No one also likes to stick in uncomfortably wedged into their pants. So, where's the other one? I was confused. I wasn't quite sure what he meant. I asked him for clarification. The other contest winner, I mean. You were supposed to be the other. Wait. What? Insufferable. I hate being lied to. Drop the act. Seriously, where is he? I tell him I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan. I didn't meet anybody in the train except for Keela. Wait. Could that mean? No way! Out of the shadow, someone shuffles towards us. Hey, you two! You are watching us? That's unexceedingly creepy. What a group. We have ourselves a stalker. And someone who talks to themselves, too. I really don't get what he means. I was clearly getting directions from that woman. I wasn't watching you. I was just shy. And hold on a second. You're the other contest winner? He really emphasizes the word your. I'm unsure if I should take offense to this or not. Although now I'm glad I didn't break the NDA. Rook would have found out for sure. I guess we should have expected it. Both on the same train. Both English speakers. It adds up. Well, either way, I have to say I'm really glad it's you. I feel like we get along on the train, even if it was only for a few minutes. We can go to a maid cafe for now. We can go to a maid cafe for sure now. We'll be spending so much time together. Isn't that cool? I'm ecstatic. Would you like to save your game? Yeah. Just randomly. Sure, whatever. A maid cafe, you say? I'd highly advise against that. They're just a waste of time. Plus, you two don't look the type. Maid cafes attract a certain clique. What's that supposed to mean? Whatever you want it to mean, I guess. Thanks for making plans without me, though. It's nice to know my input is valuable. Wow, what a... I'll smack the smirk off that guy's face. Well, what did you have in mind? Nothing, really. I guess that's where you get off lucky. There's been something of a delay. You won't meet Clace for a day or two, so my new task is simple. Waste time. I'm supposed to take you where you want. That is, until things are back on track.
Wait, why were you mad? We get to choose where to go. Didn't even have any ideas, Rook.
I'm changing the subject now. If you want to go to Maid Cafe, well, I know a few hot ones to attend. Most of them are in Electric Town. There better be an Electric Avenue there, too.
Electric Town? You don't mean...
Akihabara? Yes, I do. We all spend lots of time there. It's a place to be for tourists. That and Clace loves the atmosphere. A lot of his outings are to Akihabara.
Wow, we'll get along great then. But you mentioned something came up. Is everything okay? Why the delay?
Oh, it's fine. Clace got into a fight. Him and his tour manager disagree a lot. But Senjo always manages to quell him. He manages to... I don't got a stupid point for that.
I hope it's nothing too serious.
It'll be fine. Clace is a hothead. He'll be fine after venting and relaxing. Anyway, we better get moving. Won't get anywhere standing here all day. It's high time we ditch this station. Sure, okay. Why not just let me save whenever I want? Oh, right, because I was made an RPG maker, that's right. After a few moments of walking, we exit the station. I feel a soft breeze and take a sharp inhalation. So, I don't know if it... I think this was before I actually got the voices working. One of the things I like about the game is the music. The guy who did the music was Fox and Moore, and I think he did a really decent job with the soundtrack. Some tracks I'm not feeling, other tracks are pretty cool, so... That's probably one of the better parts of the game. It's nice to feel some fresh air after all that time. The plane and train ride here were definitely stuffy. Interesting. The air here feels different. Not in a bad way, I mean just different. That's probably expected in a foreign country. The air almost smells cleaner than it does back home.
Whoa, what's with that smell?
Not what you're used to, huh? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Just enjoy the fresh air. You deserve it. They did rush you onto that train, right? No time to relax after that long flight, but you're good now. Relax and enjoy it.
I guess you're right. Hey, wait, does that mean we're on the same plane? That's so cool! What are the odds?
Actually, it's incredibly probable. We both won the same contest after all. They likely expensed and bought stuff in sets. So why wouldn't the contest, like, be like, hey, you and this blue squirrel with a green highlight in this tail won the contest. Become butt buddies. Like, it really isn't, whatever. I don't know how these contests work, but it's just kind of like, it just seems odd to do that. Pretty solid, actually. You both won the same contest after all. Enter Rook, the social assassin. Wait, I should get an MP3 of that, and I think 100, not 100, yeah, 100% offline might get this joke. I should just have that guitar riff from the Rageaholic and just randomly insert that. Somebody says something, you just get, I don't know if any dialogue in this game would be worthy of that, but whatever. Blurting out the things we don't dare to.
I don't think of it that way, I guess.
He looks defeated. See, that's why I refrained. Well, we shouldn't stand around. We didn't just leave it waste time out here. I've got a little bit of surprise for you. Remember how you said things would be quiet? Well, Clace went and pulled some strings. The kind of strings that get you a limo. Pimpin' all over the world. Yes.
Mood completely reversed. Thanks, Rook. Should we get going then? Where is it?
Well, actually, it's right here. Rook points to the limo parked just a few feet away. I never expect to get to drive in that. Especially after they mentioned the low-key aspect. Well played. Definitely off to a good start now. He knocks on the window, calling to someone inside. After a few moments pass, a new face enters the scene. Whoa! Whoa! Hello there, bird lady. Why would you have a bird drive a limo? She has a weird look on her face. Also, that's weird. And it's really like her outfit is really shiny where her like nipple should be. So that kind of just seems weird. Well, really colorful cast of characters here. We got all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, I guess. The winners, remember? We're not here to visit the chocolatier.
Ah! Wow. Actually, I like that. That's a kind of stupid and stupid reference that my manager would make in one of his stories. So, not what I meant. Just expected something else. What did she mean by that? Well, you can call me Jade. It's a pleasure to meet the both of you. The contest just had a year of hype. I built up this weird image in my mind, expected the winners to be larger than life. I apologize if I offended you in any way. You can take a short walk off a long cliff long walk off a short cliff too. Surely you can understand what I meant. We often have these sorts of preconceptions.
I suppose I know what you mean. No offense taken either. It's nice to meet you too. But speaking of preconceptions, can you tell us a little bit about Clays? I feel like the image in my mind is wrong. You've met him, right? You must have all kinds of inside knowledge.
I see him all the time, but yeah, many people get him wrong. Here's a few words I'd use to describe him. Alright, here we go. Anybody, pour a shot glass out for this one, just so we can see, like, what kind of words they come up with. Self-absorbed, egotistical, holier than thou, arrogant, disrespectful. He's the worst.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I actually didn't expect that. It was a joke, Keela. I'm still learning this humor thing, but I guess I have a few more steps to go. Oh. Never mind. That was her definition of a joke? She doesn't need steps, she needs leaps and bounds. This is almost certainly how rumors are started. Someone will know she's joking, and it'll spread. Rook tries to teach me in her off time, but I guess I'm far from mastered it. Oh, that explains it. Rook taught her. He's the last person I in the world I'd say is funny.
Well, I appreciate an honest answer.
Of course. He can be shy and silent. But he can also be loud and outgoing. He can be polite and formal, or he can be crude and lax. He's just like any one of us. When you're up on the stage, or even when you're doing an interview, you're just putting on an act for the world. Oh, the world's a stage, and we are merely players, or however it goes. I think you'll get along with him just fine, but I don't think you know him yet either. The amount of people that do is very small.
Alright, thanks for answering. Sounds like he's under a lot of pressure. It's just not gonna... Wait, I suck to have an imagination. And suck to have to maintain. The person voicing me can't read properly. Well, it's maroon. And about the humor thing, you're doing great. Keep learning.
Whoa. Keela can lie? Thanks, Keela. It's always fun to learn. Anyways, let's get ourselves in a limo. We'll get this adventure started. How'd they go? I forgot how it go. All I can remember is the women and the caviar, 'cause we're pimping all over the world.
Sounds good. I can't wait. My hype level is off the charts. The level is over 9,000.
I don't know. Don't tell me you got another subplot. Outside the courthouse. Oh, no. What the fuck kind of Final Fantasy game did you step out of? Excuse my French. I normally don't use swearing like that, but... Okay, I need a voice for this guy. So, do you think that'll ruin player?
Only time will tell, Conrad. It was risky, but we succeeded. We now have our inside man. Colin can operate from within player's home.
So, I have to ask, was the evidence real? It doesn't matter. It helped us. Means to an end, I believe they say. We have everything we need to take him out. I doubt play will go down without a fight. It won't be pleasant for Kaylin or Kappa. What do you think I'll do, Endymion? They'll be put in interrogation, I think. But this doesn't cause much concern. Kaylin has been trained to resist torture. The major fact is that he's inside now, as a minor suspect. We just need to wait for his correspondence. After that, we can formulate a plan. I think he'll plant some evidence. Something we can find next time we're there. An innocent visit, an incriminating find. So Caitlin can resist torture, eh? He looks pretty fair to me. And Kabu, he'll probably face the brunt of this. They'll probably scrub the spots out of its fur.
It's a worthy sacrifice, isn't it? Kabu did this willingly.
I guess. I can see it now. Assassin's Guild out's corrupt politician. Yes, we're the furry version of Assassin's Creed. We have to find Adam's apple. It's gotta help our reputation, right? Just hopefully we don't run into the Knights Templar.
We're the Assassin's Guild. We need to have no reputation.
I guess. Just trying to make conversation.
If people found out about us, they'd quickly find that the king funds us. Then he'd be the one getting ousted.
Fine. So what do we do now?
The player situation will remain on standby. We must wait for instructions from Kayleen, or until we have another off-worlder. Player has been more than happy to take them. With that said, the ritual is our goal. It helps us on both fronts, Conrad.
The ritual? Again? You sound like you're stuck on a loop. Our track record for failure is demotivating. You know how Velasquez feels about failure. He always tells us not to let it happen again.
But we get an off-worlder no matter what. If that happens, we bring them the player. We gain his trust through these failures. It's symbiotic, Conrad.
It's cold, Anymon. It's making my nipples hard.
Yes, it gives me chills. As Cold does. He walks away, done with the conversation.
Jeez, what a mentor he is. I'll never get anywhere worthwhile. Oh well, a man can dream. Anyone, wait for me.
Inside the limo, back to plot A. We're led into a massive limo. It's bigger on the inside. I didn't think it would be this big. Oh wow, I didn't even know that was coming. Yeah, after we left the train station and we went into that second subplot, that's about as far as I played on my other file. So, ever since we saw the two assassins appear on screen, that was like the end of where I've played up to. So we're in uncharted waters, lads. Jade promptly gets situated in the driver's seat. This leaves Rook, Kayla, and myself in the back. Right?
Wow, this is amazing. It's so spacious, so luxurious.
I wait for Rook to provide some sort of witty remark. However, he doesn't. That's odd. He seems spaced out. I call his name and give him a gentle nudge. Huh? Oh, sorry, you two. Guess I was in my own little world. Actually, it looked like he was staring at Jade. I found myself questioning the relationship of these two. She quickly turns to speak to us through the divider. So, where to, boys? Unfortunately, we're going to a maid cafe, and no, it wasn't my idea. Spare me any snide insults, Jade. Alright, Rook. I'll keep them inside, but I think I know which maid cafe you want. Yeah. Just no mocking, okay? This is for their benefit, not mine. I wouldn't dream of it. Thanks, Jade. It means a lot to me. Alright, let's fasten our seatbelts. Don't want anyone dying before the tour. Oh, jeez. Anyways, this is the really awkward part. We were supposed to bond or whatever. You know, that pesky character development thing. Instead of acknowledging that, I noticed something else. I can hear some noises coming from the passenger seat. Was somebody up there with Jade? I asked Rook about this. Oh, you noticed, huh? Anyway, do you want to say hey? What is that? I mean, I feel bad because that's probably someone's persona, but my goodness. Is he wearing fishnets underneath that? Alright. I gotta come up with a good voice for this. Hey! He retreats just as quickly as he appeared. Huh? I haven't the faintest idea who that was. Oh. I had this voice planned out and everything. If I knew that was it, I would have made that better. I would have been like, hey! No, it's his brother, anyway.
Place's brother, but he looks nothing.
It's Clace's brother, Inmue. Now shut up. Cleo was right, but Rourke cuts him off. Was he putting on some sort of act? If anything, it was for Inmue's benefit. I decided to play along, as did Keela.
I see. That's cool.
Very cool indeed. I can't tell if he's sincere or not. Well, moving on, I should go over the basics with you two. Just stuff to know before I let you wander. Rule number 1. There's no talking about Limo Club. Rule number 2. There is no talking about Limo Club. Make sure you're paying attention, alright? Feel free to take notes if you need to, although I expect you plebeians not to even be familiar with what taking notes are. Keela and I leaned forward and listened intently. Here's a book for the both of you to have. It lists common Japanese phrases inside. I suggest learning a few common ones. Namely, I don't understand Japanese. I'm probably assuming here, so I'm sorry, but I doubt you could hold a conversation. Oh, and if the citizens call you gaijin, well, that's a term of endearment. It's nice to know Rourke can be civil and polite. For once, he's actually helping us. I assumed his default mode was condescend to everyone. He hands each of us a book. I put mine in my pocket. It's definitely travel size. I'm sure it's help. That was one of the things I was actually worried about. If someone tried to talk to me, I couldn't talk back. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one last thing you should know. It relates to current events in Tokyo. It's mostly superstition, of course, but it's got everyone up in arms, so it's better that you hear it from me.
What is it?
The Midnight Deaths.
The midnight what?
Tokyo's been hit by suicide and murder. More and more cases with each passing day. But it gets a little weirder than that. All of the cases happen
At midnight.
like clockwork.
Right on the dot.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Does it look like I'm joking? Huh? 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 The deaths have been mysterious in nature. No culprit for the murders. No evidence. That's why it has everyone talking. The crime scenes don't add up at all. What happened is physically impossible. But to us, that's not really important. There's something far more noteworthy. And that's when these deaths first started.
What do you mean?
I know it's a coincidence, but these deaths started a month ago, on the night of our arrival in Tokyo. What? Some people think the tour is an ill omen, that perhaps being here is the cause of it.
What? That's not nice.
Indeed. I hope that explains some things, especially why we kept your arrival quiet. We didn't need any more fanfare around us. Restrictions are even being put upon Clays, so don't feel singled out in all of this. Everyone is being affected equally here, so to that end, please keep your damn mouth shut. Don't let anybody know why you're here, at least not until the next little while. But I know you're both trustworthy, so just continue as you have been. We aren't even doing a press release, at least not until Singe is ready. He handles these situations with expertise. He's kind of like my boss. And teacher. And don't worry about your enjoyment. You'll still have fun.
I guarantee it.
There's just a few precautions to take. Later tonight, we'll get you to your hotel. Everything is still on par for the green. So just don't cause any commotions, okay?
Yes, of course. Don't want to make things worse. Please must be under stress as is. Enough stress as is, I mean.
Yeah, I can tell it's affecting him. It's good that you heard this from me. You know how rumors and grapevines can be. People are even saying that he's the killer. Now, I mean, I'm not really saying it is, but, you know, it could be, like, one hell of a plot twist, you know what I'm saying? If he turned out to be the murderer himself. Whoa! Now that would be crazy, wouldn't it? They're connecting totally unrelated events. Our rival has nothing to do with all of this. But you know how it works, right? People always need something to blame. Like immigrants! A figurehead for all of their problems.
I suppose that's true. But hey, they should focus on the real culprit. Clays is harmless. He couldn't do that. He just makes games that are crash grabs.
You're telling me. But it's still odd. Suicides are happening at midnight too. It's not just a killer, it's something else. And whatever it is, we have no idea. Some people are blaming the supernatural, but I never really believed in that stuff. The limo slowly comes to a stop. But this just leaves us all in awkward silence. Well, I guess that means we're here. Thanks for making conversation with me, even if it was in the middle of the realm of the macabre.
Yeah, we could have picked a better time. Was you going to scare us away, Rook? Because it almost worked, you know. What are you, a Scooby-Doo villain?
No comment. Let's go. He leaves the limo without saying another word. For a while there, I was starting to feel free, but now I'm getting bogged down by terms and conditions. Though when I think about it, it's not too bad. I can play along if it's for citizens' benefit. We don't want to let slip while we're really here. It cause a panic in the middle of Akihabara. Well, here we are. Welcome to Akihabara. Just watch your heads as you exit. We don't want you to bang them on the way out. We both nod and do as instructed. Electric Town, here we come. Wow, I was actually starting to forget that they give me save game prompts every 5 seconds. Was that a now loading screen? Did anybody else see that? Before I stepped out of the limo, I was scared. Rook didn't exactly instill us with confidence. However, upon seeing Akihabara, that all changed. I've looked at pictures before, see things online. But like with anything else, pictures don't suffice. Well, what do you think?
It's stunning. I almost don't believe it. It's prettier than I could have imagined. So where's this maid cafe? I've been dreaming about this for years.
Don't worry, it's not much farther. And I guess I can open up to you now. No need for secrets between the three of us. We're going to Cafe Chat. Oh, I'm just so interested. Run by a bubbly girl named Eclair. These names, man.
Are you serious, Kate? That's the one I heard about online. It's supposed to have a wait time of months.
A cafe with a wait time of months? Maybe that's just how Japanese do, I don't know. Yes, but remember who you are. Exceptions can be made here and there, especially for the prestigious Lucky 2. Trust me, I don't stop at the basics. I was able to get you a session with Eclair. That's right, the #1 maid in Tokyo.
You've gotta be kidding me! I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I don't wanna pollute this stream with a bunch of penis jokes. I think I felt the ear shake a little. I'm certainly not kidding. You know my humor is top notch. You'd be able to tell if I was joking. Hey, that's actually a good one, Jade. Even if it wasn't intentional.
By all means, lead the way. I'm trying so hard not to freak out.
Not so fast, Keela. I have to go. Rook will be taking it from here, alright? He knows the area a little better than me. I have business to attend elsewhere. I need to get Inouye back safely as well. Sorry I can't join you. Maybe next time.
No apology necessary.
Okay, I gotta change this blue guy's voice because my voice is starting to get sore, a little strained here. She was certainly a treat. A nice middle ground. Not as spazzy as Clea and not intensive as Rook. I liked her. Hopefully I get to see her again. Well, you heard her. Follow me and stay close. If I lose you, I won't get you back. Rook starts to lead us down the street. He's staring down, focused on his tablet. I get the idea he doesn't want to be seen. However, that tablet doesn't make him invisible. I do have to give him credit though. He's still able to lead us exactly where we need to go. I can never walk and use the tablet at the same time. It takes ability to multitask so efficiently.
So what is Eclair like?
I don't know. I've never been.
Well, you seem to know exactly where it is. You sure not hiding anything, Rook? You sure you're not hiding anything, Rook?
I said I've never been, so shut up before I smack that stupid buck teeth right out of your mouth. It's called GPS, Kilo. You think I'm chatting on here or something?
Oh, sorry.
And when you get there, I'm not going in. I'll wait outside until you're done. I watch paint dry. It'll be more fun. I won't want to be caught dead in that place. Either way, I hope you enjoy. It does take a certain level of immaturity.
Hey, that's rude.
Don't talk to me about rude, Keela, especially after deciding where to go. You didn't even think to ask for my input.
Whatever.
Before the conversation can continue, Rook stops. He points to a colorful shop just a few steps away. It's over there. Go and have fun. Just don't drag me into your business. And don't take forever, alright? We have to get back to the hotel tonight. I'll be waiting for you over there. He points to an installation of benches nearby. He really seems to have a grudge against this place. She was my ex. Oh, and do me one favor, please. Don't mention my name to Eclair. I'll owe you big time for you if you do this.
Wait a second. Eclair knows you?
I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Before a moment passes, Rook is gone. Almost as if he vanished into the shadows. With nothing else to do, we walk towards the building.
and after a pause, we enter the legendary cafe chat. When we enter, I'm shocked at how fancy it is. It seems to have millions of dollars went into this place. You know, just when I think these designs couldn't get any more extravagant and ridiculous, it proves me wrong. I mean, I know that they're furries, but it's just like... wow. And I can't tell if this is a boy or a girl, so... I mean, I'm gonna assume this is a Claire, but...
Howdy, strangers. Welcome to Cafe Chat. Oh, hey, we're here to see a Claire.
He's nervously staring at the floor, almost like he's scared to face the maid cafe. Well... he did say this was one of his dreams. I'm sure he's just a little overwhelmed.
Oh, it's you two. I've been waiting for you. It's me. I'm a Claire. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it!
I thought Keela knew all about this place. How did he not immediately recognize a Claire?
Quick, come take a seat. No need to delay this any further. You two must be really special. Not many people can just walk in here. Are you celebrities of some sort?
Better not tell her the truth. Not after what Rook told us in the limo. She leads us over to a 3-person booth. One side has 1 chair, and the other has 2. She takes a seat on the side with 1 chair. This leaves Keela and myself to sit together. She glances at us piercingly, like she's trying to figure out what to do with us.
Quiz time.
Keela's eyes beam with happiness, like all of his dreams are coming true at once.
Let's think of something fun. Oh, I have a good question. Why are there only 3 chairs here?
Look at Keela in confusion. How are we supposed to know this?
Time's up. Now you learn. The number 4 is considered bad luck, like the number 13 in the West. It's usually skipped when it can be, but the explanation lies in Japanese. The number 4 can be pronounced shi. It's like the same thing as saying death.
She smiles and giggles at us. After saying death, you have to admire her enthusiasm at almost everything.
Well, there's also another reason.
From above, the booths look like cat paws. That's why we call ourselves Cafe Chat. That's French for cat. Look at you two learning. That's definitely a better explanation. I hope she uses that one in the future. I was worried talking about death would scare Keela, but look at him, and he displays pure jubilation.
Wow, you're so smart! What else can you tell us? Let's move on to another question. I have so many tricks up my sleeve.
You don't really have sleeves, so...
Sweet, I'm ready.
This girl is just unreal. So much energy. Very high energy. Is she hooked up to a caffeine IV or something? Oh, she's supposed to be energetic? Okay, let me try this. Take a little drink here.
Let's do something a little easier. Do you have any idea why I'm named Claire? Oh, that's easy. You're really sweet. Just like the pastry you're named after. Wrong. It's because I'm really quick.
Before I can even notice, plates appear on the table, like some sort of magic trick.
She really is fast. Quick like lightning. The true meaning of the word Eclair. It's also French, if you were wondering.
She winks and then points to the plates before her. They're layered with onigiri, or rice balls.
Alright, time for a real challenge. I've been holding back this question. Final round commence.
Rook refused to come in, didn't he?
What? Guess you said not to mention him, right? Typical Rook, as stubborn as ever. I know who you two are. Jade told me. So you two do know each other.
He didn't even tell you that much.
He shouldn't hate the idea of maid cafes. He was just suspicious.
Well, that wasn't always the case. In fact, we used to be partners, though such a long time has passed.
Whoa, that's heavy, Doc. What happened? Why'd you two fall out like that?
Eclair slips on her chair, and her ears droop down. Is this what a maid cafe was supposed to be like? I thought maids were supposed to here to cater to our whims.
Sorry.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a changing facial expression.
I'm just having some flashbacks. I've been triggered. I haven't even heard this name in forever, so I'm kind of reliving memories now.
A tear drips down her cheek.
Even the call from Jade was so sudden. It totally threw me off my groove. I tried to remain calm when I saw you two. I was fighting back tears all along. I guess this all just got the better of me. Please, excuse me. I have to go.
She runs away without another word, covering her face. Why did you bring him up then?
What just happened? What did we do?
I'm really clueless. Was coming here a bad idea? It seemed we just made her relieve traumatic memories. If that's the case, I feel horrible right now.
Should we leave? I really don't know what to do. This isn't expected at all.
I will go talk to her.
Alright, I guess that's for the best. She'll leave you to sign hanging. I'll see you outside when you're done.
Kilo runs outside and I quickly look around. When I look where Claire went, I see a big door. That's a cartoon painting of a cat's paw on it. I'm going to bet that is her office. I decide to walk over to it and I slowly enter, just hoping I can fix what happened here today. When I enter, I see Claire slumped over her desk. Her head bops up and down a little bit. She's crying. After a few moments pass, I try to get her attention.
Oh, hey there. I didn't think you would come. Gosh, I feel like such a fool right now. We're just supposed to be upbeat and happy.
Don't worry, our suffering shall be over soon. Has that ever happened to you before? Everything is going perfect and then bam, something reminds you of past events. I nod. Who didn't get unpleasant flashbacks? Not everybody can be happy all the time like that. It's just, we were so close, and then he left me so suddenly, almost at the snap of a finger. You know, I'm used to that. People walk out of here all the time, but I never expected it from my partner. Rook and I were the star duo of Akihabara. He was the #1 male host in Tokyo. Rook was a host? That sounds so out of character. If he told me, I would have never believed it. We'd spend every day together. People would call us a celebrity couple. Our reservations would be full for months. We weren't really a couple, though. We just had to play the part. I know it's for the audience, but sometimes when you act something out, it can start to feel a little weird. It must sound so delusional right now. I tell her that she's definitely isn't delusional. She just gave into a pressure that was all too real. We acted like a perfect couple all the time. It was so easy to lose yourself in a fantasy, especially one where you're so happy. But then the accident happened. 4 years ago. I can't really say. It's his issue. But he started to act distant and rude. Needless to say, our business suffered. He found more joy in that tablet of his. Customers complained on a daily basis, and soon enough they stopped coming. One day, Rook just didn't show up to work. I was ready to hurt himself or worse. He's very good at making himself scarce. I'd search for him day in and day out, but one day I just had no desire to. Like a light switch just flipped in my head. Isn't that weird? You can be so passionate about something, but in the next moment it can mean nothing. That one thing that keeps us going, it starts to hold us back in our lives, but then it becomes nothing at all. Is there a price for the memories you hold? And after it's paid, do we just forget? Well, if there is, the price can be costly. This whole ordeal almost ruined Cafe Chat. That's the masses. I tried to fix things. New ad campaign, new host, I tried it all. I had no idea what put her through so much trouble. Yeah. But soon enough, I had to face the facts. There was no way I was going to stay afloat, so I had to make the call. I shut our doors. But just before I locked them for good, I noticed an envelope in front of the cafe. It had my name on it with a heart. She sniffles one last time and shows a smile. It was a check from Rook. It had all the money I needed and more. I'd be able to keep Cafe Chat running. It came with a letter from Rook himself. It apologized for running away from me, but he told me he saved up for years. He'd been working alongside a Jade. They were supporting a pop idol's career. There should be an apostrophe S there. Who is Jade, I thought. The new me? You know, that's why I'm so conflicted. I was jealous, but we were never together. I hated him for abandoning me. Whoa, another changing facial expression. Yet I thanked them for saving me. All these emotions came back today. It started with a call from Jade, you know, to organize your visit. I knew instantaneously which Jade it was. I saw Rook outside with the both of you, but I couldn't tell. But I could tell that he didn't want to come in. That made everything come flooding back. I hope you understand what I mean. I'm so sorry for botching your visit today. I owe you the real Maid Cafe experience. I wish I knew what Rook was thinking. I assumed he just forgot about me, but then today happened. Sending the both of you to my cafe, even today, he still thinks of me. There's so many cafes in Tokyo, but why would that be? He moved on. I guess that's something I'll never know. I doubt he'll ever set foot in here again. She takes out a phone and places it on our table. Would you mind exchanging numbers? I owe you and Keela a real session. I apologize profusely for today. We spend the next few moments exchanging information. I don't object. Keela would want to come back too. You got Keela's contact information. I'll ask you to leave me be for now, but trust, I'll be in touch. I owe the both of you. Big time. I stand up and go to leave. That was heavy, as Keela would say. But before I can exit, she stops for a moment. I forgot to tell you one thing. There were a reason there are 3 seats. You know, back in the cafe, I mean. I nod. The side with the 2 chairs? It used to be for me and Rook, but when he left, I was alone. I had to switch sides. No longer would we entertain together. Just thought you should know the truth. I guess I'm not as quick as they say. Here I am totally stuck in the past. On memories from so many years ago, but I have to push forward and work hard until the toll of those memories is paid. On that day, I'll stand tall on my own. She smiles one last time before I exit the room. When I go back downstairs, Kayla is nowhere to be found. I assume we met up with Rook, so I go outside. I hope I don't get lost. Akihabara is massive. Yes, and there's something else I would like to do. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we are... No. Stop. Oh, there we go. Is it going to let me... There we go, okay. I think I am done with this for now. That went on a little longer than I expected. Also, you guys seen this? That's not just the stream messing up. It's like that on my game too. But yeah, that was Major Minor. I am probably never gonna play that again. And so if all 3 of you will stick around, or if you want to stick around, I'm going to be loading up some CS:GO because why not? I don't know how many of you are fond of CS:GO, but I'll be ending this stream and I'll be restarting it under a different name with CS:GO going. So, hey, thank you, fellow Dazzlers, for tuning in. I hope my stupid voices, even though they came in late, made this entertaining. I'm Razzle Joestar, and hopefully I'll see some of you very shortly. Thank you again for turning up. See you all in the next chapter.